I'm just curious. What if I told you it cost to live in Charlotte, North Carolina? Would this impact your decision to move here or not? A common question I always get is, what is the cost of living in Charlotte, North Carolina? Now, this is a great question, and there's many things to consider. But after answering this time and time again for clients moving from all over the country, there are three key things that I share with them. This information, good or bad, are the facts, and I know it will help you. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as we'll be coming out with more of these every week. My name is Mitch. I'm a real estate advisor here in the city, and I sell property not only in Charlotte, but all over the state of North Carolina. So if you're maybe moving to the area or considering it, I would love to be a resource for you. But guys, let's jump right into the cost of living in Charlotte, North Carolina. The first factor to consider is housing. Now, housing is one of the largest expenses Americans spend on their budget every single day, and it's one of the largest investments we'll make in our lifetime. So this is a very important thing to evaluate in looking at the cost of living in Charlotte. Now, many of us like to buy real estate because it appreciates over time and it is a tangible asset. Well, in Charlotte in particular, real estate prices have absolutely skyrocketed over the last 3 or 4 years, and they don't look like they will slow down over the coming years ahead, given the growth of our city. So it is a very good investment to own a home in Charlotte. Now, the National Association of Realtors recently announced as of March 23rd of 2023 that the median household sale price in the United States was $375,000. Now, comparing that to Charlotte, the median sale price during that same period of March of 2023 was $368,000, or roughly 2% less. So what does this really mean? Well, Charlotte, compared nationally, is less expensive than some of these other areas of the country. But how does it compare to major metropolises in the country? Because this is really what we should be compared against. Wouldn't you agree? So on the screen, I pulled the top 9 of the highest median sale price metropolises in the country that you may be living in right now or moving from. And as you can see on the screen, you've got sale prices well north of $1 million for the median sale prices in these areas, and all the way as low as $684,000. So it's anywhere between 2 and sometimes 4x the cost of the median price in Charlotte. Now, the Charlotte homes, they vary, right? We do have expensive homes just like that, and we also have less expensive homes, especially as you go to the outskirts of the city. But overall, you will find the housing prices in Charlotte are substantially less than where you're going to find them in these major metropolises, which is really drawing tons and tons of people to our area, because the quality of life you can get with these type of housing prices is fantastic. Now, the second thing I always tell my clients to consider is the salary or earning potential of what you may benefit from by moving to Charlotte. So to put a baseline into this, because we all earn various amounts of money, I pulled a survey and analysis done by Smart Asset as of April 23rd of 2023. And in this analysis, they pulled the top 25 metropolitan markets in the country and what you would need to earn to live comfortably in these areas. Now, they use the MIT cost of living calculator as well as the 50-30-20 rule. Now, you may be asking, what is the 50-30-20? Well, what that means is 50% goes to after income basic living expenses such as your needs, and also 30% going to discretionary spending or wants, and 20% going to paying off debt. And what they found was that the average salary needed to live comfortably after tax in these 25 metros was $68,000. Now, I pulled in the Charlotte data to see what it would be, and it came out to be $62,000, which was roughly 10% less than the average of the other 25 metropolitan markets. Now, as you can see on the screen, places like San Francisco, San Diego, Boston, they're significantly more expensive when we're looking at it through this lens. So what does this mean? Well, what this means is your earning power here in Charlotte will certainly benefit you when you move here if you were to coming from some of these other major expensive metropolitan markets. Now, lastly, I did go to bankrate.com salary converter, which is another valuable website, and I pulled some of the top metros again, and I used the salary of $100,000 to show you how inexpensive it is to live here versus these other metropolitan markets. And as you can see, it's anywhere between 30 and sometimes 50%, depending on where you're moving from. So again, evaluating your salary and earning power before moving to this city is very important. Now, how would this earning potential impact some of the other major categories that make up the cost of living? Now, as you can see on the screen, I pulled the 4 major categories for Charlotte, which is housing, utilities, grocery, and transportation. And you can see that these categories are less than the national average, anywhere between 2 and up to 11%. So what this means is, even if you make the move to Charlotte, you're going to still enjoy significantly less for paying for these major goods than what you would in other areas of the country. Now, I also pulled a comparison of a California food cost versus Charlotte's. And as you can see on the screen, there's various discrepancies, and we are much less expensive than those areas. So what this means is you can move to the area, you could earn less money, but still enjoy a better lifestyle because Charlotte overall is less expensive. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed those 3 key things that I tell all my clients on evaluating the cost of living in Charlotte. Now, before you go, I've got many more videos on this channel to educate you about living or moving to Charlotte. Some of those are right here. Don't forget to check those out. But if you have any further questions, please reach out to me. I'm a senior real estate advisor in the city. All my information is on the screen and below this video. But without further ado, guys, I will see you next week.